All right, welcome back to eSIMstudios. So I have with me today what might be the very best deal in tech when it comes to Christmas sales, discounts, what have you. You can pick this Pixel 10 up. This is the Indigo color for $550 on Amazon. And then if you want the 256 gig, obviously it's going to cost you a little more, but still nonetheless it is a very good deal. As you can tell, regular stock price $899 for 256. You can get it for $649 on sale on Amazon, or the base model, which normally costs $799, you can get it for $549. This is the color. And I have the Pixel 10 Pro in Moonstone, but when we first got the colors of the device of the Pixel 10 series that came out, this is the one I wanted, and I was hoping they would put the blue color on the Pros, but they reserved all the cool colors for the base model. So happy to get this in. Gonna unbox it real quick and take a look at this device. I'm gonna put links for this down below, so if you're interested, if you get some Amazon gift cards for, let's say, Christmas, and you're looking for something to spend, well, this is not a bad deal at all. And I'm also going to go over and discuss the differences, because the difference between the Pro and the regular Pixel is not that much. They've upgraded the cameras. Well, they put 3 cameras instead of 2, like on the Pixel 9 series. And I guess we can go ahead and get in it. So this has an Actua display, 6.3-inch display, same as the Pro when it comes to the size. Now the main difference you're going to see is in the RAM department. Pro, this has all the same AI features as the Pro. The Pro has 16 gigs of RAM. This has 12 gigs of RAM. And we'll get into the camera system shortly, but I mean, you can't go wrong with this color. Now, again, it is eSIM, so if you're an iPhone user, you should be used to it. But for Android users, if you're coming from a SIM card, it kind of does suck, but they've made it easier this year to transfer your eSIM over, especially if you're coming from iPhone. And look at this beauty. So it's actually a glossy back. The Pro has a matte back, but look at that color. I mean, you can't beat that. Now, another thing they did with the regular series is they actually wrapped whatever your color, whether it's the lemongrass or the blue color, they wrapped the color around the sides. Now, on the Pros, they just have a stainless steel, shiny stainless steel. This one actually has the colors on the sides, and you can see it from the border. I mean, it just looks outstanding. It looks beautiful. So, very happy to see this. Got the same Tensor G5 chip. Now, let's get into the cameras real quick. Let me turn this on. So, obviously, there's not much that comes in here. Charger, and honestly, what comes? I was going to say SIM ejector tool, but there's no SIM ejector tool for this one. And then you get your warranty information. And it's as basic as it gets. Let's go over the camera information. I'm going to turn this on. So in the camera department, with these sensors, the Pro models, they have larger, higher megapixel sensors. So the Pros have 48 megapixel ultra wide sensor versus on this a 13 megapixel ultra wide sensor. Now the 48 megapixel sensor on the Pro does capture a little more light, or allow for a little more light to come in, and captures a little more detail, especially in low light situations. And on the telephoto lens, the Pro has a larger 48 megapixel 5x telephoto with 100x ProRes zoom. This base model has a 10 megapixel 5x with 20x super res zoom, resulting in a tiny bit sharper images for the Pro model when you zoom in real far, right? And in the selfie camera department, the Pro, not this one, but the Pro boasts a high-res 42 megapixel sensor. This has a 10.5 megapixel. So the video, the Pro supports 8K video. Now this base model does support 4K. Who shoots in 8K? right? I think this is a phenomenal deal for anybody wanting to get into the flagship segment at a lower cost. So if you don't want to spend $1,000 or $1,200 on a flagship phone, there's other options for you, right? I mean, this is just a shade under 1,000. The OnePlus 15. You got the S23 Ultra, which is $1,300, right? If you want to, I guess, look, is this flagship? I don't know. You let me know in the comments. Is this base Pixel 10 a flagship device? I guess it is, obviously. Now, it's going to compete directly with the OnePlus 15R, right? And obviously, as you know, one thing with Pixel, and all the AI features are the same. One thing with Pixel, you get top-notch camera quality, and you get all the AI features. So the software is super smooth. You get updates on a regular basis before any other, typically before all other Android phones. So you get a flagship level experience, should I say. Now, this is not going to blow anybody away on benchmarks or gaming or possibly 4K editing, but I don't think people that are buying this phone do that, honestly. And can it play games? Yes. Can it edit videos? Yes. But I think it's more for the person that just takes a lot of photos and uses their phone as a phone, right? And that's perfectly, Google knows their Pixel market and they know it very well. And I think they hit a home run with this color. And at this price, you cannot beat it. I would not, let me get this, let me be honest. I would not buy this at the full retail price. I just wouldn't. What, $700-800? In my opinion, it's not worth it. But at $550, it's definitely worth it, right? Now, this is the 256 gig model. Let's see here. You can see 256. So I did bump up my storage on this just because I can't do 128 anymore. But it's a really, really good deal. And if you're looking for a new phone, I think this is a perfect option. So I will link everything down below in the comments, in the description box. And let me know, is this a flagship phone or is it considered high-end mid-range? Let me know what you think. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, join our live streams. You can win Amazon gift cards. And I'm about to record a couple of case reviews for the OnePlus 15. See you all in the next one. Peace.